What you see here is this is NovaBACKUP 16.5. I just finished installing it, and I'm just going to use a quick trial. So 16.5, the version that I'm on right now, like I said, is R2 or Service Pack 1, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of different core functionality. What we'll cover today is just file backup. What we can do very quickly is we can actually walk through what that takes. For example, we'll do Google Drive. I think it's drive.google.com. So you'll notice right now that we don't have any Google Drive. We don't have any Dropbox installed. This is a very clean virtual machine. So we're just going to click it. We're going to say download here. We're going to download the Google Drive application. Yeah, we're going to download it right there. So once this gets installed, all you have to do is provide it the credentials, and the drive will automatically show up inside of NovaBACKUP. If you are installing it and you have NovaBACKUP open, you might need to close and reopen the app. That's just to refresh everything. There we go. All right, so now you can see that we have the Google Drive app here started. It's asking us to get started. And then we'll go ahead and click done. So you can now see that inside Windows Explorer, we have this nice Google Drive. You can see that it is busy churning away and synchronizing my Google Drive contents. I'm going to close out of everything, and I'm going to go ahead and open up NovaBACKUP. And so what we've done is we've gone ahead and made it so that with these major service providers, if we find that they're on your system, we've made it really easy where let's just do a quick backup of my whatever's on my desktop here. We're just going to do a backup of desktop. And we're going to click backup to, and you're going to see now that Google Drive is showing here nicely in the destinations list. And this lets you very easily target that Google Drive and just give it whatever you name it is. You're not going to have to try to browse down to the folder. If you have moved the folder, we're going to try to pick that up as best we can, and we're going to target that. So even if you've got your Google Drive sitting on a D drive and everything else is on C, it's okay. You just have to target. Just have to click on Google Drive, and we're going to put it where it needs to go. So you can see that it's already figured that part out, and just going to disable open file backup to make this faster. But we'll click backup, and you can see that it is backed up. With these cloud services, with the Google Drive services and things of that nature, it saved down to your local file structure first, and then the Google Drive will automatically synchronize it up to itself. We're making it so that these files get to these file sharing services in a way that the file sharing services aren't corrupting the data as it's getting there. It's not trying to read and write the files simultaneously and things like that. Super easy to set up, super easy to get targeted and get going. Now that we've configured that desktop backup job, all we're going to do is we can hit schedule here, and when I hit schedule, it's going to say, hey, you haven't saved this backup job, so you need to do that first. Just click yes, and you can give it whatever name you'd like. We'll say yep, and then I'm going to run that backup, let's say every day. Let's go ahead and say 8 p.m. every day, and just literally every day. And then we'll go ahead and give it my password here for the computer that I'm on. And now that backup is scheduled. It's, I've got a backup of my desktop folder scheduled and triggered and ready to run every day at 8 p.m. These file sharing destinations, they function just like normal folders do. We try to make that as simple and as easy as possible.